WHBF is local for you. Now, here is your digital-only look at Quad Cities news. This is Local 4 News Midday, only on OurQuadCities.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexandria Ikamoni. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News Midday. Right now, fire crews in East Moline are trying to figure out what caused an early morning barn fire at a local farm. And when we got to the scene, crews are still putting out the flames. And it happened at Bonhurt Jerseys just after 1 a.m. The farm owner says they woke up to the sound of an explosion. Then they saw flames take over part of the barn. And they say this is one of their worst nightmares.
Our cattle are our #1 goal. Taking good care of them, and to know that they're under stress, to come out and see the huge gulf of flames and just hear your cattle mooing, it broke my heart.
The barn had livestock inside at the time of the fire, and so far they believe they were able to save all of the animals. Part of the jury has now been selected, and the rest is expected to be picked today for the trial of a junior high school student charged with attempted murder. Now, Scott County prosecutors say 13-year-old Luke Andrews brought a loaded gun to North Scott Junior High School last summer. Detectives say he pointed it at a teacher, then pulled the trigger. But they say he forgot to take off the safety and the gun never fired. He's now being tried as an adult, and jury selection will continue throughout the day. Davenport police say the death of an employee at the Black Hawk Bowl and Martini Lounge was an accident. The 27-year-old woman's body was found in the lounge on Sunday night. Detectives say there's no indication of foul play, and management would not comment at this time. And here's a look at what you missed with your update with Roger Terry.
Some changes to the Davenport floodplain could hit downtown property owners where it hurts. The city posted changes being considered to the plain. The Federal Emergency Management Agency issues updates every year. Being in the floodplain forces you to buy flood insurance and determines those rates. You can see if your property is included in the floodplain on the City of Davenport's website. You have 90 days to appeal the zoning if you're impacted by it. Happening later today, more changes in response to the flood of 2019 will be on the table. It'll all be up for discussion at a community center flood task force that'll meet for the first time. Everyday people, business owners, elected officials, developers, and experts of the Mississippi River and flooding are all in the task force. The meeting is expected to focus on the current flood response plan. It begins today at 4 p.m. in the Davenport Police Department's community room. Davenport just lost the last of a historic neighborhood. Demolition crews knocked down the final home on West 18th Street between Ripley and Harrison Streets yesterday. They also took down other homes on the block. The cleared land will be developed for commercial and residential use. That block had some of the oldest homes in the city of Davenport.
And if you see news happening, forward it to Local 4. Just download the Our Quad Cities app. It's available on Android and Apple devices, and it's free. You can get breaking news notifications and also share stories you want to see highlighted here on Local 4. The Mercer County Fair returns for the 166th time this week. The event brings thousands to the fairgrounds for its exhibits, livestock, and competitions. Local 4's Andrea Mendina reports on what you can expect this year.
Hey Alexandria, it's 5 days of fun-filled county fair action here in Aledo, and the schedule of events has something for everyone. There are 4-H shows, exhibits, rides, vendors including plenty of food and fair-style snacks, games, and entertainment. They have it all here. Some of the more popular attractions are the Demolition Derby and the tractor pulls, which are coming up later this week. Today there will be a rabbit show plus the pageants as well later at night, and carnival rides will be accessible. The fair runs until Saturday, and today admission is free as long as you get here before 4. And then tomorrow and the rest of the week, it's after 8 o'clock in the morning. You will have to pay a price for admission. It'll be $6 for adults and then $2 for kids under 12 years old. I mean, they have everything out here. A lot of great things people need to check out. So, Alexandra, I'm going to send it back to you.
Andre, thank you. We're definitely looking forward to that for sure. Well, temperatures are looking pretty good today, but it's going to be a little humid. Ash will tell you all about it in your local pinpoint forecast when we come back.
WHBF is local for you. You're watching a special digital newscast on OurQuadCities.com with Alexandria Ikamoni and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News Midday, available only on OurQuadCities.com.
We are the believers, we are the hope keepers, living to make a difference. And there's nowhere like this, no, there's nowhere like this.
And now, meteorologist Ash Simpson with your local pinpoint forecast.
Well, yesterday was a very pleasant day, especially for how dry the air was, but now today things are definitely starting to change for us. Humidity coming back into the forecast, and that humidity going to make things feel very, very warm by later on this afternoon. Already been feeling warm as we've been through the morning, and now that will continue. A few storms on the way for us this afternoon and evening, especially overnight tonight as well. Remain weather aware because some of those could be on the strong side, but the good news is that's about it. For the most part, a pretty dry weather pattern beyond this. Biggest story today, though, that humidity. The dew point's already in the upper 60s for a lot of us, getting close to 70 for some, which is borderline oppressive level. And I think that's where a lot of us will end up before all is said and done this afternoon. So high temperature today should get back into the upper 80s both today and tomorrow, but feeling like the 90s, actually feeling like 96 by tomorrow. So make sure you're staying hydrated out there. By Thursday, we'll get a little bit of a break. Here come the clouds on the satellite radar, as you can see there. Those clouds building in ahead of some showers and storms possible by this afternoon. Now, a lot of those going to be very isolated. Take the umbrella just in case. It's kind of the overnight hours where we expect a little more organization with these storms. But even those clear out by tomorrow morning. Chance for a few pop-up showers tomorrow afternoon, but otherwise dry. And then by Thursday, winds start to come out of the north again, which is what gives us that little bit of a break. But in the meantime, warm and very humid. 88 the high temperature today. Tonight we're down to 72 with a few storms out there continuing. And temperatures do get back to the 90s. We're all the way back to the lower 90s by Saturday, Sunday with just a little bit of isolated rain.
Well, the 90s are creeping back up for sure. Well, thank you for joining us for Local 4 News Midday. Your local news, weather, and sports are available 24 hours a day right here at ourquadcities.com. And be sure to join us for Local 4 News starting at 4. See you then.
If you see news happen or have a story idea, remember to forward it to 4. You can send your photos, videos, or ideas to us on the Our Quad Cities app or on the Local 4 News Facebook page. See breaking news 24/7 on ourquadcities.com. Have you watched Local 4 News lately?
People in Davenport took cover when they heard gunshots this afternoon. Local 4 News was first on the scene.
First on the scene.
First on the scene. With more local stories than anyone else.
Live in Davenport.
In Rock Island.
In the newsroom, Grace Runkle, Local 4 News.
Breaking news.
We were there when they took the suspected drug dealer down.
It's a Local 4 News exclusive.
And the fastest growing source of online news coverage. On air but online. Isn't it time you made Local 4 News local for you?